just over 10 years ago, I was expecting my first child. He was everything we had ever wanted, and we were very excited. I was working a full-time job and also going to school. Because it was my first pregnancy, I didn't know what to expect. So every symptom that I had, I thought was normal, because that's all I knew. Until I went to my 32-week appointment, and I was sitting in the room waiting for my doctor to come in. I overheard a conversation outside of the door, and I recognized one of the voices being one of my doctors. She was talking to another doctor, and she said to her, "Why wasn't she admitted? These labs are abnormal." The other one said, "Because they're so abnormal, they had to be a fluke." And my doctor said, "Well, she probably should have been admitted just to monitor her." And then she came into the room, and I knew she was talking about me. According to the Preeclampsia Foundation, if undetected, preeclampsia can lead to eclampsia, which is one of the top 5 causes of maternal deaths worldwide, or literally a maternal death every 12 minutes. So first I'm going to talk to you about what is preeclampsia exactly, and I'm also going to talk about what the symptoms are. Preeclampsia, according to the preeclampsia.org, is diagnosed by the elevation of an expectant mother's blood pressure, usually after the 20th week of pregnancy. Combined with the appearance of excessive protein in her urine. So some of the signs and symptoms vary by patient, but most commonly they are swelling in the hands and feet, headaches, visual disturbances, and abdominal pain. So I've talked to you about what is preeclampsia and what are the signs and symptoms. And now I'm going to talk to you about what causes it and how does it affect a mother and baby. The exact cause of preeclampsia is unknown. Experts believe it begins in the placenta, which is the organ that nourishes it is the organ that nourishes the fetus throughout the pregnancy. Early in pregnancy, new blood vessels develop and evolve to efficiently send blood to the placenta. In women with preeclampsia, these blood vessels don't seem to develop properly. So how does it affect a mom and baby? Well, a mother who has preeclampsia that is untreated, it can lead to a seizure, which is preeclampsia, but they have a seizure and then it can be more dangerous or fatal. Mothers who have preeclampsia have an increased chance of heart disease in the future just by having preeclampsia. They also have a chance of having a cesarean section, whether it's on their birth plan or not, and they most often deliver early. So how does it affect a baby? Well, in most cases, they are delivered early depending on how far along the mother is when she is diagnosed with preeclampsia. But prematurity has their own symptoms and problems that go along with that. They can have breathing problems, low birth weight, and mental delays. So I've talked to you about what preeclampsia is and what the signs and symptoms are. And now I want to talk to you about preeclampsia in the future. Most people who have preeclampsia wonder if they can get it again. You have an increased chance of having preeclampsia just by having it. Most doctors will say you have to have a 50-50 chance of having it again if you've had it before. Is there a cure? No, there's not. The only cure is to deliver the baby. So most often doctors will put you on hospital bed rest, they'll put you on home bed rest, they'll do everything that they can, give you shots to help growth for the baby. They'll do anything, but it's kind of a double-edged sword because they have to take care of the mother because she is there, but they also want to care for the baby because ultimately a mother wants a healthy baby. So the other thing I want to talk about is the Preeclampsia Foundation. During my research on the speech, I found this to be very beneficial to me. And being somebody who has had preeclampsia before, I thought it was pretty cool. You can go there and register for yourself. You can register for your family, somebody who has had it before, or if somebody has died from preeclampsia, of course. It's pretty interesting to see that 83% of women who are pregnant had heard of preeclampsia, but more than half did not associate many symptoms with preeclampsia. So after my doctor told me I had preeclampsia, 2 weeks later I delivered a healthy baby boy. He was born 3 pounds, 8 ounces, and was in the NICU for 15 days. Obviously, I don't know if I have any outstanding effects from that, but I have a healthy baby boy who grew and is a great boy now. So I was very lucky, but not everybody is.